Hello, 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 and welcome back to your one of a kind readings with the one and only Miss Shalay. Hey, anyway, I was called to give a bonus reading for North Node in Capricorn. Okay, and with that being said, we're gonna get right into it, and we're gonna see what's here. What is this bonus reading for you guys? Okay, you know, could have something to do with some type of, mental work for you guys. Okay, helping with that. Excuse me. Okay, so obviously, you know, a lot of people could be, putting you in your head, keeping you in your head. Okay, and playing on your emotions. But the main thing is to clear your mind, meditate, you know, focus. Okay, but anyway, we're gonna see what this message is. What is the message for North Node in Capricorn? Okay, North Node in Capricorn. What is here for North Node in Capricorn? Let's see. Okay, we got new chapter coming out. Can you see it? New chapter coming out. We got the escape coming out. So obviously, like I said, okay, so this bonus reading is for you to understand that, if you on a new path or a new journey, okay, understand that it's going to get difficult. But at the end of the day, understand that, your new path ain't going to require you to run away. Okay, your new path, your new chapter, your new endeavors is going to keep you focused on it, to whereas you're going to want to keep your focus on your new chapter. Okay, your new endeavors. Okay, don't complain about it. Okay, even though the work could be hard, we know that you got to do the hard work. But your new chapter is coming, and it's here for some of you, and it's coming for some of you. And don't let the situation get you unfocused, because this is your new chapter. Okay, your new chapter is here, but you can't keep running from it. Okay, then we got forgiveness coming out. Okay, so with that being said, you got to let go, forgive yourself, and let go in order for you to, keep moving forward. Keep your, your path clear. Keep your mind clear, okay? These past life issues that could be coming up, okay, all could have been, revolved around difficult situations. Okay, North Node in Capricorn. But at the end of the day, your new chapter don't want you to go back, okay, towards, the people that you done already forgave and let go of, okay? So with that being said, there's no need for you to secretly feel the need to, go back towards somebody because they feel like they have some type of unfinished business with you, okay? But at the end of the day, that's a day problem, because obviously North Node in Capricorn, you done already moved on, honey, and walked away from these type of people and done forgave them, and you know what I'm saying, they done went forward. So continue to do that. Okay? Yeah. There you go. Obviously, that is what I'm supposed to be telling y'all. You know, that's what this bonus reading is. Okay? You in your new chapter. Don't fall back into that same old, bull crap that put you in difficult situations. Okay, in the past. Don't go back towards that now. Now is definitely not the time for that. Okay. Let's see. What this new chapter consist of? North Node in Capricorn. Okay, what's this new chapter? Okay, just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend the performance. Make your life drama free. Okay, period, point blank. Make that your new chapter should not revolve around drama. Excuse me, drama. They do not want me to get this out. But anyway, your new chapter should revolve around peace. Okay, on both sides, the good and the bad. You should be in peaceful energy going into anything new. Okay? Anything that, relationship, a job, a business endeavor, whatever. You should go into that with a peaceful mindset. Okay? Because you're going into something new, so you don't want to carry the same type of energy and all of that as the people around you and the people that you come in contact with. Okay, North Node in Capricorn. Okay, boom. What's the escape? What's the escape? North Node in Capricorn. What's the escape? Okay, we got the space coming. I wanted to pop out and come out, and it came out in the reverse. So obviously, you, like I said, you got to stay away from people that want you to, hold them a space in your life for them. Okay, meaning they could be at a slower pace than you or on a different type of level than you, and now is not the time for them to be in your space. Okay, because right now you are looking for the quality of life. Okay, and when you remove certain people from your life that don't add to it, okay, yeah, you need to keep those people where they at. Okay, so that you can continue to have peace in your new chapter. Okay, peace in your new chapter. Okay, but the escape, what is that? Because I ain't take it because it didn't call out, but I clarified it. Okay, so the escape, stop trying to please everyone. Everyone is a whole lot of people. Protect your energy. Like I said, energy is coming out here. A lot of people ain't gonna be able to run away or hide their energy. Okay, the energy that you come in contact with, some of them could be peaceful energies. Okay, and then some energies could be difficult energies. Okay, as we have here, you gotta stay away from people that have difficult energy. Okay, if you feel a person is being difficult with you when you are simply explaining something or doing something or whatever the case may be, and you feel it in the energy that this is gonna be difficult. Okay, yeah, leave that right there where it's at. Okay, leave it right there where it's at, because you ain't on that type of time, and you are not in that type of energy. Okay, you are in peaceful energy. Okay, because you moving on to something new. Okay, you looking forward to new things. Okay, you're not looking backwards. Okay, towards or looking back on past difficult situations. Okay, period, point blank. Okay, what else? Moving on. Forgiveness. The North Node in Capricorn. What is that? Forgiveness. It's forgiveness, honey. Okay, sometimes the best way to grow is to simply let go. Okay, like I said, okay, you done forgave people, you done released people, you done, that's something that you have to do in order to receive a new chapter, in order to receive something new. Okay, you got to be in peaceful energy. Okay, you got to be able to, you know, open up the spirit to understand, how to release. Okay, and when to release. Okay, and what to release. Okay, so it's like continue to, you know, most importantly, forgive yourself. Okay, it's okay for you to, what I'm saying, just be by yourself and release certain things, to the universe. Okay, you ain't got to have people in your energy all the time that you are, releasing certain things to. No, because they're going to take whatever you are releasing, they're going to use your energy against you to obviously, make other people look at you differently. Okay, not knowing that, you know, you bring a lot of spark, you bring a lot of fireworks to these people's lives. And, a lot of people just want you to, run away, want you to go back to being, you know, unhealed, basically. And that is not what, that's not what you're trying to do right now. The main thing is to keep your new chapter peaceful. Keep your new relationship peaceful. Keep your new job peaceful. It don't involve yourself with people that are, you know, in difficult situations. Okay? Don't do that. Okay, let me get I'm gonna move on to a different deck. Okay, I just seen 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. So, time is coming. Time is coming for you to, keep everything in alignment with, you know, what you are called here to do. Okay. Let's just see. Let's get some tarot on this new chapter in this piece. What's new chapter with peace? New chapter should revolve peaceful people, peaceful energies, okay? Peaceful thoughts, okay? What is new chapter with peace? What is the North Node in Capricorn? Okay, we got it coming in sideways. The Four of Pentacles. So obviously, as you can see, it came in sideways. Like I said, you gotta be peaceful, even though, you could be around people that have a lot of, control over, certain things. Okay. And with that being said, just because, and see, this is Capricorn's energy. This is your energy, meaning, you got control over your peace. You have control over your mind. So the thing is, continue to, hold your steadiness, okay? Hold your control, meaning the things that you can control, okay? The things that you can control is what's going to keep you peaceful, and it's what's going to, give you a new chapter and a new way of looking at things, okay? Then too, if you are around someone a low vibing Capricorn, okay? Because I'm talking to high vibrational Capricorns right now, but this Four of Pentacles is giving me low vibrational Capricorn. So, you know, you being a high vibing, you could have a low vibing Capricorn in your energy that's unhealed, okay? And that is obviously, you know, wanting to control or, you know, feel the need to be put in control of, you know, the things that give you peace, okay? And with that being said, let's not do that, okay? You are in control of your own peace, okay? So get control over, you know, whatever it is that you need to get control over, okay? And get focused, okay? What else is here with this Four of Pentacles? Okay, and I'm pretty sure it has a lot to do with your finances, okay? And we have the High Priestess coming out sideways as well, okay? So like I said, you know, use your intuition. You are obviously, you know, like I said, you high vibing. So what is the point of, you know, giving a low vibing person control over your happiness? Like, that doesn't make sense. Okay, and then too, you could be a high priestess right now, and that is, you know, controlling a lot. And at the end of the day, you know, it's a lot of people's feelings involved in whatever this situation is. And, you know, they could be running from it, not knowing that it is very fruitful over here with this new chapter, okay? Just gotta release the need to control the situation, okay? So what's the escape with the energy, honey? We're gonna move on. I see 212 on the clock. Okay, what's the escape with energy? That came out sideways. We got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So like I said, you know, a lot of people tend to, you know, fall out of line because of the energy that comes from people that are insecure. Meaning you could be in or around a whole little family that is, you know, making you feel insecure. Okay, and we have Virgo energy coming out here as well. So, you know, you have this Virgo, because I'm getting that as well. You have this Virgo in your energy, okay, that could have, you know, received a lot of your, you know, a lot of knowledge and, you know, intellect from being around, okay, you and what you got going on, okay? So, you know, if you know, you know, you know who be around you and you know who ain't around you. But at the end of the day, a lot of people could have took from you. Obviously, it was this Virgo that took a lot from you, okay, through your energy, okay? And now you feel the need to run, okay? Now you feel the need to, okay, feel like everything that you're going through now is difficult. But you got to realize that if you would have paid attention to the energy, then the things that were took from you would not have been took from you. Okay, what else is here with this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse? Okay, we got the Justice in the reverse. Like I said, so obviously a lot has been took, and you have been falsely accused of a lot of things, okay? And now the energy is not gonna lie, Okay, the energy that was supposed to been, you know, put out there was not put out there. Okay, it was obviously took and, you know, it was took and made a bunch of, you know, made you look irresponsible. Basically, that's what it is. Okay, and then we have a Libra here as well. Okay, that obviously, you know, knew the truth. Okay, and then you have another Libra here as well. Okay, that could have been, you know, falsely accusing you of, you know, doing the same thing as them. Okay, as this Virgo, when it comes to this energy work. Okay, to make other people, you know, not want to come towards you or whatever, or think that you are just a person that's just difficult to deal with. But at the end of the day, you know the truth. Okay, and you know who took from you. Okay, through energy. Okay, through energy work. Okay, through your time. Okay, to whereas these people just want you to come back to them, and that's not the type of time you are on, honey. That's just not the time. It's not the time you are on right now. So, you know, forgive these people. You done already forgave them, and you done already released them. So moving on. Let's see what this is. Forgiveness and release. Okay. Ace of Pentacles coming out. So obviously, you know, a lot of people could been just trying to get you to, you know, forgive them, just to, you know, help them or help it get you to release how you know, make your money, how you receive your offers. Okay, a lot of people is in your business. They in your business, wanting you to tell your business so that they can receive your money, so they can receive your manifestations. Okay, and the whole time they just, you know, they just taking from you and falsely accusing you and wasting your time, knowing that you using your intuition. You a high priestess or a hierophant. Okay, man side, whatever. Okay, and you ain't got time for this. What else is here? And with this Ace of Pentacles, you know, a lot of people ain't gonna like what you do. You'll take like your new venture. Okay, but at the end of the day, your new venture is bringing in you, bringing in you some type of finances. Okay, so continue to release and let go of everything that happened to you that you didn't like in the past. Okay, even if you did like it, honey, and it just don't sit well with you, let it go. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, what else is here with this Ace of Pentacles? Can't nobody stop you from nothing that you do. Okay, they can talk about it, true indeed, laugh about it, joke about it, but they can't stop you. And that's why they mad. That's why they'll get mad, because they can't stop you. Okay, and see, ain't nothing else come out with it, because that's just what it is. Honey, once you forgive a person and let go of all that past bull crap and release it and give it to God, give it to the universe, and, you know, meditate on it, you can actually make your money. You can actually continue to focus on your finances. You can actually receive your manifestations. Okay, now 42 could be significant. Okay, 21 could be significant as well. 22 could be significant as well for some of you. Okay, but yeah, it's just like, you know, if you got somebody in your life that actually has control, okay, bring peace to that person. Okay, help them on their new ventures. Okay, and if you this person that's, you know, obviously well spoken, well educated. Okay, continue to hold down the fort, continue to maintain control, and continue to be peaceful, continue to bring peace, continue to bring light and joy to your situation. Okay, now if you're a person that's out here dealing with somebody that's always running from you or running from the situation, okay, pay attention to their energy. Check them out, see what see see how they act when they don't have people around them. Okay, see how they respond to you when you do the same thing to them that they did to you. Okay, see how they respond to that. Okay, then too, once you forgive these people, once you realize and once they realize, eventually they'll come back and ask you for forgiveness because of the fact that, what I'm saying, you brought peace the whole entire time. So what was the point of releasing or feeling the need to release information about how you make your money or how you are getting your money? What your new chapter consists of? It doesn't make sense for another person or people to be focused on another person's new endeavors in life, okay? And trying to get people to, be two-faced and all that. Or, try to gain control over somebody else's little situation. Okay, it's supposed to bring peaceful energy. Okay, it's supposed to bring helpfulness energy. Okay, to the situation, to any new situation. Okay, so let's see. Let's get one of these to clarify, to end these out. Let's get one of these to end this out. Okay. And understand, honey, you are not your emotions. Okay, you ain't your emotions. You ain't gotta act like how you feel. Okay. Let's get some of these to close this out, honey. Okay. What else is here coming out with the rest of this? Close this message out for me, Spirit. Close this message out. Close it out, honey. What is here? What is here? Okay, we got that one coming out. Okay, so obviously that goes there. What else is here? Anything? I'm gonna just take that one. All right. Okay, we got earth signs in the reverse: Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And I'm gonna leave that right there. So obviously, and this is a high vibrational reading. This is a North Node in Capricorn reading. Okay, and we have a low vibing Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo in this reading. Okay, and I mentioned Libra as well. Okay, so if you like this message, thumbs it up, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend. And your girl will be back with more videos for you guys. Okay, holla.